What's up, everybody? Justin here to do a new episode of The List, episode 38 of The List, where I'm going to discuss Gail Kim announced that 2017 will be her last year as an active wrestler. She's going to retire. Also, be talking about Alberto El Patron and what the idiot said about, he says WWE is full of losers. That guy's delusional. And a drunk idiot. I'll also be talking about Matt Hardy very soon. He might already have the rights to it. Matt Hardy could be getting the rights very soon to the Broken Hardy's characters. Or Broken Matt, at least. So first, I'll talk about, on this episode 38, talk about Alberto El Patron. So this past weekend, July 2nd, former WWE champion Alberto El Patron, a.k.a. Alberto Del Rio, defeated Bobby Lashley to win the Global Force Wrestling / Impact Wrestling Championship at Slammiversary 15 pay-per-view. Following the match, this was not shown on the pay-per-view. After the match, after the cameras went off the air, El Patron decided to cut a promo and told the crowd, who was chanting, "You don't deserve it." That's pretty funny. Crowd was chanting to him, "You don't deserve it." Then he started off his promo by giving Bobby Lashley props for their match and the war they were just through, and said he'd be happy to shake his hand for every day of his life. El Patron then proceeded to put himself over by calling himself a badass motherfucker that has ever wrestled everywhere around the world, even the fucking company WWE, which is full of losers. He's an idiot. Then he also went on to say how Global Force Wrestling is filled with wrestlers and not sports entertainers. That's just what WWE calls them. Okay? They're still, if you ask every one of those guys in WWE and is employed by them, they still look at themselves as pro wrestlers. They got into wrestling because they love pro wrestling. So yes, they're called sports entertainers, but big deal. They're still pro wrestlers, you stupid idiot, Alberto Del Rio. I don't care what WWE says. They can call them sports entertainers all they want. They're still pro wrestlers. At the end of the day, they're pro wrestlers. So then after that, he goes on to say, he says to Bobby Lashley, "You gave me the battle of my life," El Patron said, "and for that, and for these fans, the real fans, let's do it again. Not for you, not for me, for the fucking business of pro wrestling, because we're not fucking sports entertainment." Bobby Lashley and every single wrestler at Impact Wrestling in this place, we are not sports entertainers, we are fucking wrestlers. We get it, Alberto. You decide to go off on WWE like for the 100th time. It's getting old, it's getting sad, you sound like a idiot, you sound like a really bitter man. By the way, you're an idiot. Your name shouldn't be Alberto El Patron, it should be Alberto El Drunko, because you're insane. WWE's not full of losers. I'm going to just name a couple guys that are in WWE that are not losers. Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins, The Miz, Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, John Cena, The New Day, American Alpha, not losers. Randy Orton, not a loser. Brock Lesnar, not a loser. Samoa Joe, not a loser. Kevin Owens, not a loser. Sami Zayn, not a loser. Neville, not a loser. I could go on and on and on. Rich Swann, not a loser. Great talent. Tozawa, not a loser. There's many more. A lot more guys that are not losers in WWE. So Alberto, that's what I think of you in your comments, that WWE's full of losers. You are delusional. On to the next topic. On this episode of The List 38, next topic is Gail Kim. Ex-WWE and TNA Women's Champion, former Impact Knockouts Champion Gail Kim. She was also a TNA Knockouts Champion before they were Impact. So the big story, if you don't want to hear any spoilers about Gail Kim, even though I already announced it in the beginning, if you don't want to hear the spoilers, what Gail Kim said at the Global Force Wrestling, Impact Wrestling tapings on Monday, turn it off right now. Turn this video off. So here we go. It's a big story coming out of Monday's Global Force Wrestling, Impact Wrestling taping in Orlando. Set to air on Thursday is former WWE and TNA Women's Champion Gail Kim announcing her plans to retire this year. She plans to retire this year. That sucks. That's very sad. And it goes on to say, the ring veteran announced that 2017 will be her last year in wrestling, or her last year as an active wrestler, confirming rumors in recent months stemming from her lack of in-ring action this year. I don't think she's just retiring because the company's had nothing for her to do. I don't think she's just retiring because creative team has got nothing for her in Impact. I don't think that's why. She's had a great career. She's had a pretty long career. I believe she started in the year 2000. She's had a very long career, very successful career. So she deserves to retire and go out on top in her prime. She's still in her prime. So Gail Kim, it says, began her career in the year 2000 and joined WWE in 2002. Listen to this. Gail Kim won the women's title in her debut match in WWE. That is damn impressive. So that tells you right there how good WWE thought she was, that they gave her the title in her first match in 2002. I think it was on a Raw. She won the women's title. So then after that, she joined TNA, I think in 2006 or 5. She joined TNA before 2011, but she went back to Impact. It says she joined TNA in 2011. That's not true because she was there before. As I said, in 05, 06, 07, 08, she was still there. Or I think part of 08. So she won the Knockouts title 6 times. She's a 6 times Knockouts champion. Former WWE Women's Champion. She also is a Women's Tag Team Champion. And she was inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame last year. So, Gail Kim retiring, my thoughts, my reaction, it's all very sad, but she's had a great career, long career, successful career, very good career. Maybe WWE will hire her as a trainer at the Performance Center. She would probably be very good at that job, training the newer generation, bringing in the new women to be part of NXT, she would probably be very good at training them because she has a lot of knowledge. So Gail Kim, I just want to say thank you for all your years in wrestling. You were a great talent. I really enjoyed watching you. You were great. Great wrestler. So now I'm going to find the next topic of my show. It was about Matt Hardy getting his broken Matt character back from, I guess, from Impact, because they're fighting over who had the rights to the character. In my opinion, Matt Hardy had the rights. He created the damn character. So I gotta find the story. Came out I think Tuesday, or maybe on Monday, I don't know. So Matt Hardy, July 4th, on Tuesday, July 4th, this story came out. I'm going to talk about Matt Hardy real close to acquiring the broken trademarks from Anthem Sports. It says Matt Hardy's reportedly getting close to winning the legal battle over his broken gimmick. Dave Meltzer reporting on Wrestling Observer Radio this week that Hardy is real close to acquiring the rights to his broken universe from Global Force Wrestling / Impact Wrestling's parent company, Anthem Sports. Hardy and Anthem have been involved in a legal battle over the rights to the broken trademark since Matt and Jeff left the company to go to WWE. WWE is expected to begin using Hardy's broken universe as soon as they are legally able to. The McMahon Empire reportedly believes there are big merchandise and marketing opportunities with the broken characters. There definitely is. WWE can make a ton of money off the broken Hardy characters. So then Matt Hardy put out a tweet on July 1st and 2nd about, I guess, a trade about his characters. He's kind of trying to get fans excited, I guess, tweeting in his broken Matt character. It says, my urges, in capital letters, urges in capital letters, my urges are actively becoming more difficult to contain. That's pretty damn funny. And then he goes on, the next tweet, a massive thanks to all the wrestling fans that backed House Hardy in the latest Great War. We are days away from winning. Keep fighting. Just talking about the Hardy fan base and Matt's wife, Ruby Sky, or Ruby Hardy, or Rebby. Her name's Rebby, not Ruby. Rebby Hardy. She was really fighting with Jeff and Jarrett and Anthem. She's really ripping them apart on Twitter. She's tweeting, fuck that owl. She came out with t-shirts, said fuck the owl. Stuff like that is pretty damn funny stuff. So I support Matt. I support the Hardys in getting their characters back. It's their characters. Matt created them. I don't know if Matt came up with Brother Nero. Maybe Jeff did, but Matt came up with Broken Matt. It's his character. The guy has a right to use it. It's not your trademark, Impact. It is not yours. It's Matt Hardy's, and the Hardys deserve to be broken in WWE because they created the damn characters. So this ends. Final thought on the Broken Matt. I really hope we see Broken Matt in WWE. I also hope we see Brother Nero, because I want to see the Broken Hardys in WWE. You can't keep going on with Team Extreme. and the Hardy Boys. Can't keep going on with them for another full year. That will get stale and boring. So I hope we see the Broken Hardys at least by SummerSlam or before SummerSlam or after SummerSlam. I really hope we see the Broken Hardys in WWE because I'm a big fan of the Broken Hardys. And even if they don't become the Broken Hardys again, I'll still be a fan of the Hardys. So this ends its episode 38 of the list. Talked about Alberto El Drunko in his comments that WWE's full of losers. I also talked about Gail Kim announcing that 2017 will be her final year as a wrestler. And I talked about Broken Matt. Possibly, hopefully, very soon getting his Broken Matt character so he can delete a lot of teams in WWE. This ends this episode 38. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter and like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Later tonight on my YouTube, I will upload another video, live reaction to Bobby Roode, Roderick Strong NXT Championship match on NXT TV. Bye for now.